Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing a tarot reading for the disappearance of Brian Shaffer. But before I begin, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you'll get notified on my next upload. I'm uploading a new video every week and I'm offering a free tarot reading for all of my subscribers. So if you would like to have your reading with me, you can just send a message to my email or a direct message to my Instagram. All of the details will be in the description box below. Brian Shaffer, born February the 25th, 1979, was a medical student at Ohio State University. On the night of March 31st, 2006, Shaffer went out with friends to celebrate the beginning of spring break. Later, he was separated from them and they assumed he had gone home. However, a security camera near the entrance to a bar recorded him briefly talking to two women just before 2 a.m., April the 1st, and then apparently re-entering the bar. Shaffer has not been seen or heard from since. Shaffer's disappearance has been especially puzzling to investigators since there was no other publicly accessible entrance to the bar at that time. Columbus police have several theories about what happened. Some interest and suspicion has been directed at a friend of Shaffer's who accompanied him that night but who has refused to take lie detector tests regarding the incident. While foul play has been suspected, including the possible involvement of the perpetrated smiley face serial killer, it has also been speculated that he might be alive and living somewhere else under a new identity. Alright, let's just start with the reading. Okay, so from the first deck we have the Justice, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Mother of Swords, the Devil, Six of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Death. Alright, let's start with this Justice card. I feel that this talks about the police, that whether or not they will find out what happened to him, but because there's Five of Pentacles here, I feel that it's almost impossible to find out what happened to him, or even if they could find out about what happened, it's kind of too late because the evidence will be gone by then and that they wouldn't be able to identify the suspect. And the Nine of Wands here represents that there are a lot going on with this case, a lot more than what we know or what we think. This could mean that there were a lot more people who were involved in this case, or that the situation was more complicated than what we think or what we know. And this is also one of the things that makes it hard for the police to find out what happened to him. Alright, I would like to point out about this Death card. Right here, I feel that this is telling us that he has passed and we will try to figure out what happened to him. Okay, so we see that we have a female energy here. I feel that this Mother of Swords is someone who was involved in what happened to him, but I don't feel that she's the one who did the killing. I'm not sure whether she's the one calling the shots or she was one of the victims as well that he tried to help. And there's Devil card underneath her, so I feel that there's something going on with her, something illegal, something that is not supposed to happen. And we have Six of Swords here. Okay, so I feel that she was a victim of like a sexual assault and she tried to run away, and then that was when Brian got involved in all of this. I feel that he was trying to help this person but couldn't, and ended up getting himself involved in all of this mess. And then we see that we have Eight of Pentacles. I feel that this represents how he was trapped in a situation. It's hard for him to get away with that or to ignore what happened. And then we have the Fool on top of the Death card here. I feel that this means that his death could have been prevented, because what happened to him, something that was not that big of a deal, and that it was not appropriate. It was just like a small mistake, but maybe the situation escalated into a big fight or something like that and caused his death. Now I would like to draw more cards to get my insight about this case. Okay, so from the second deck we have the World, the Emperor, Seven of Chalices, Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Six of Chalices, the Justice card, and Eight of Chalices. So we see that we have two cards that appear twice here, which is the Five of Pentacles and the Justice here. So like I said, it's gonna be hard for the police to figure out what happened to him because of the circumstances and lack of evidence. Alright, let's start with this first row here. This Seven of Chalices represents that he was intoxicated, and then the World and the Emperor here make me feel that he was trying to act tough because of the circumstances. So the World here represents the external world, which for me means that whatever happened was happening outside of the bar, and that the Emperor here for me shows that he was trying to be tough, but is for helping this female energy that I said was getting assaulted, and he was trying to right the wrong, but then he forgot that he was intoxicated. And then the second row here, I feel that this tells us a story that he witnessed something that he was not supposed to, and that got him to trouble, that got him to get killed. So because this Six of Pentacles here is on top of the Mother of Swords here, I feel that this represents that she was sold, or that she was forced to do something against her will, and he witnessed it, but he was in a wrong place at the wrong time. That's what I feel from this card. And because of this, it led him to get involved and to get into trouble. With the Three of Swords here, I feel that the trouble is about him getting killed. So a little background story here. Usually before I do a reading about a case, I would read or watch documentaries about what happened to the victim to get connected to their energies, and then I would sometimes get a message about what happened to them through meditation or dreams or intuition. So when I was reading about his case, the message that I get was that something happened to his head. I felt something on my head a few times after I read about what happened to him. And when I tried to communicate with him spiritually, that was the message that he sent. I felt something on the back of my head. So I feel that it was what happened to him that caused him to not be able to run from the station, or that caused him to probably bleed to death. I feel that he was struck on the head from the back, and it got him to collapse and then maybe lose his consciousness, or that was when he was dragged away, brought somewhere, and was kept hidden somewhere else. Okay, and from the last row here, I feel that these three cards tell me that he was someone who cared so much about other people, who would help people in need and put other people's need above his own. And that was why he couldn't walk away from what happened that morning, because it was not something that's supposed to happen. He was all about justice and fairness, and he wouldn't walk away from that. He would do whatever it takes to bring justice and fairness to the situation. And I feel that especially to this case, because this female was for him someone who couldn't really fight for herself, so he felt the need to stand up for her. And I don't think that he was the type that would just walk away from his family and girlfriend and just find a new identity, because I feel that he cared so deeply about them that he would never cause that much pain to his family and loved ones. And from the shadow card, we have Son of Cups and the Eight of Swords. This Son of Cups represents Brian's energy. I feel that he was someone who was very sensitive, very soft-spoken. He cared deeply about the people around him, and he was not the type that could ignore his emotion, whatever that was. And the Eight of Swords here, I feel that this represents that he was trapped, that it was not his choice to cause all of this. And this supports my theory that he was not walking away from his old life to have a new life, because you can see that there's someone in here sitting down and was feeling upset or sad or hopeless, and I feel that that was his overall energy at the moment something bad happened to him. And from the Oracle card, we have Brilliant Idea, Take Back Your Power, and Compassion. This brilliant idea for me is talking about his idea of helping someone in need. And we can see from the picture that this person is ready to go, ready to fight. And I think that was his energy that morning, when he witnessed something he shouldn't have, and he was right away ready to fight it. And Take Back Your Power is talking about him trying to, like I say, for him this female was not in the position with power, so that he felt the need to help her, to give her the power to fight back. And it came from his goodwill, because here we have compassion. Like I said, because he is represented by Son of Cups, I feel that he had a lot of compassion to others, and it all came from his good intention. Unfortunately for him, it was not a fair fight, and he couldn't get a good outcome out of his goodwill. So yeah, I think that's all the reading about the disappearance of Brian Shaffer. And once again, I would like to remind you that this is just for entertainment purpose only. I don't mean to offend anybody. I would like to hear your thoughts about this case too, so please share it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next Unsolved Cases reading.